Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this makeup look. It's super easy, super pretty. I love it so much. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit that like button before you leave, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It really does mean a lot to me and it helps my channel out so much. So as always, I'm going to be starting off with my eyes. So I'm just taking this Mega Last Incognito All Day Full Coverage Concealer from Wet n Wild, and I'm just applying that on both my lids just to get them ready and prepped for my eyeshadows. So I will just be using some sports tape just to tape off my eyes just so that I can get a nice crisp line, and it also helps me out with my liquid liner. The palette I'm going to be using today is the Jaclyn Hill Palette. This is the first one. I love this palette. As you can see, I've hit pan on many shades. So I'm just going to be taking the shades Silk Creme and Creamsicle and applying that to my crease. And this is just going to be my transition color. Next up is this orangey warm shade called Hunts, and I'm just taking it on a not so fluffy brush, and I'm just focusing it right where my lid folds, so right in the crease, and I'm just going to be building that up quite a bit. And then I'm just going to go back in with my fluffier brush, and I'm just blending everything together, and I'm going back and forth with the brushes and the colors just so that it's all nice and seamless and there's no harsh lines, and the shadows will just have a beautiful like gradient to them. So just blend. Next shade is called Roxanne, and I'm just going to be packing that on to my outer corner and just building it up. Now I wanted it to be a little bit darker, so I kept dipping into that shade, but I wasn't happy with the darkness. So you will see that I go in with a different shade that's a little bit darker, and I just put it right over top just because I wanted that outer corner to be more of a darker reddish. There we go, Jax, that's the one. So I'm just taking that and just packing it over top of Roxanne, and then I was happy with the darkness. Alright, so now it's time to cut the crease. So I'm just taking a round brush and some concealer, and I'm just looking straight into the mirror, and I can see where my eyelid folds, so I'm just going above that. And yeah, the rounded brush just really helps create that cut crease for me. And then I'm taking this shimmery shade called Little Lady. It's such a beautiful shade. As you can see, I haven't used it much, but I definitely will be after this video because it's just so beautiful. I didn't wet it or anything, and the pigmentation on it is stunning. So after I cut my crease, I'm going back in with the shade Jax, and I'm just going to pack that on my outer corner once again, and also tap it very lightly into the shimmer shade just so it all blends in together, and again, there's no harsh lines. So to highlight my brow bone, I'm taking the shade Beam, which is a shimmery vanilla shade, and I'm just popping that on there. Next up is my wing liner. I'm going to be using NYX Cosmetics Epic Ink Liner, which you guys already know, my favorite. Next up is mascara. I will be applying one coat of the CoverGirl Lash Blast Clean Mascara, and I'm only doing one coat because I added some falsies. These are the Kiss Lashes in the style 01. So moving on to the face, I'm going to be priming with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Poreless Putty Primer. I recently repurchased this. I forgot how much I love this primer. Definitely recommend it. They have different kinds, but I've never tried the other ones. I just always stick to this one. It works, so yeah, that's what I use. Okay, so I skipped foundation and went straight in with concealer because sometimes I don't wear foundation. I don't know. I find that my skin is starting to get dry again. I'm so scared that it's gonna get super duper dry like it did last year. And this concealer is a little bit drying and I probably should have used a different one, but oh well. Anyways, I just used some concealer, like a tiny bit. I did not use any foundation and I ended up looking super duper pale. So I'm going to be going in with some bronzing powder in a second just to warm my face up. But first I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Honey and just setting under my eyes in spots that crease just to set that concealer down. And then I'm going to be going in with some bronzer. I'm going to be using the Milani Cosmetics Glow Baked Bronzer just to warm up my face because look how pale I looked. Okay, so moving back to the eyes, I'm taking Silk Creme and Creamsicle again, and I'm just running that along my lash line. I'm popping on some mascara, and then I'm going to highlight my inner corners with the shade Beam, and the eyes are done. Next up is my cheeks. I'm going to be taking this cheek color called Beverly Hills by Merit. This is a cream blush. I love this blush. I'm almost done. And I'm so sad because it's expensive. I'm going to be contouring my cheeks with the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in Suntan. So I think my makeup looks pretty good without any foundation on. What do you guys think? And my hubby walked in on me. Hi. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using the Confident Glow Highlighter by Per Cosmetics. My beautiful friend Deborah sent me this highlighter. Thanks, Deborah. I love it. I use it almost every single day. For lip liner, I'm going to be taking the LA Colors Lip Liner Pencil in the shade Perfect Brown. I'm just going to be aligning my lips. I know, another nude shade, but I just love nude liner, nude lips. It's my favorite, okay? I'm going to be using the liquid lipstick in Fleek from Shop Miss A. I recently placed a small order with Shop Miss A, so stay tuned for that mini haul. It'll probably be up next week. Last but not least, I am just going to set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And this completes this fall makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.